Hello, Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com, just like the sign says. And today we're talking about brushes. Oh my gosh, there's so many brushes out there. You go to the store and you're deer in the headlights looking at all those brushes. Oh my gosh, what do I need? I'm here to help the beginning artist today figure that out. Okay, today's a little brush tutorial. We're starting out in January talking about the fundamentals. And this week is all about brushes, and that's pretty darn fundamental. So we're going to talk about the workhorse of your art kit, your bristle brushes. Bristle brushes are tough, and they can take abuse, and you can scrub in with them. You can get really rough with them, and you don't have to worry about it. This is a natural bristle brush. It's got some spring to it, and this is one of my oldest brushes. I bought this, I know, 20 years ago, and I've got paint all over it, but not as bad as this one. I did not do this though. But at any rate, if you'll take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you. But bristle brushes are stiff. You can't get a good thin line with them, but you can do so much with them. And I have other videos about brushes, and I will put the link in the description box for you. So here, this is like a number 10. The bigger the number, the wider the brush. I recommend that any artist who's starting out go for at least a 4 and maybe a 10. Now, I really think that you need 4, but you can get by to get started with a 4 and a 10. Okay, so this one here is a 4, so you can see the difference in a 4 and this is probably a 10 or a 12. Okay, so that's about the size you want. And you could put another one in here like an 8, but to start out with, this is what I recommend. And these are both natural bristle brushes. I've had them both just about as long. I take good care of them. I wash them with Dawn dishwashing liquid after every painting session. Now, I have never found a bristle brush that is good in a pack. I have always had to buy them singly, one at a time. Now this is a brush, a bristle brush that came out of a pack, and I bought it just to see, what you could do with it or whatever. And I loaned it out to a student once, and this is what happened. Got paint all over it. But you can see the difference. These are about the same size. Let's see. This is a 6 and this is a 4. I want you to look at the tops right in here. Okay. Yes, when I wash them, I reshape them. After I've washed them, I run my fingers through them and I try to get as good of a point on every single brush as I can. But no matter what I do with this, these are all frayed at the end. So it sticks out. It goes up and out. And honestly, it's just not a great brush. But and it's not a natural bristle brush. It is a synthetic. And I have never found a synthetic bristle brush that I like. I have several, but I am in the old school camp of natural bristle brushes. Now, you're going to pay anywhere from $6, $7, $8 per brush for brushes like this. And this is a master's touch. I'm pretty sure it came from Hobby Lobby. But I have used it for 20 years. It still has its spring. It's still a very, very useful brush. Now, next thing we're going to talk about are synthetic flats. And I've got several kinds here. Okay. This is a watercolor brush that a student gave me. It's also a master's touch, but I love this brush. It is I can do so much with it. I like a long-handled brush because I want to stand back and I want to see what's going on there. So if I had a complaint about this brush, it would be that the handle's not long enough. But I have several other brushes, synthetic flats, that are also short. I've got some that are very long, and I like those the best. But I really like these too. This is a very inexpensive pack. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get anything for supporting anybody else's products. But this is, well, take a good look at it. It's got the soft grip here, which from my hands is really good. Let me hop over here and pull out another one. Yeah, let's see if the writing's okay. It's a Royal Signet. Okay, so you can look that up in your supply place or in a store, and but it's a Royal Signet, and I bought these, I think, 3 in a pack, and I know it was under $12 for the 3 of them. And so this is the medium size. This is the smallest one. There's another brush that came with it that is larger. But they are synthetics. You can get a really, really fine, sharp point. And so I know I have some videos on my channel that show you how to use brushes. So I will link to some of those, and you can see some of the things that they do. Now, I want to talk about this brush. Is called a Bright, and you can see that it is rounded at the top. Okay, it's rounded here, and mine all, I really like the flats, but this is a Bright. It's short, and right now this name escapes me. But at any rate, it has a rounded top. It also has the soft grip handles. Now, I bought both of these in packs because I was doing some videos on product reviews. I don't really care for this set. And I didn't care for this set when I first got it, but I do use this brush. So I personally, you can get a decent pack of synthetic brushes, flats, for under $15. I wouldn't buy the cheapest, and never buy a pack of brushes that the handles don't match. You know, you'll find some that got 25 things in there. Don't buy those. You just may as well open up the window and throw your money away. Okay, moving on. A fan brush. This is really good for water, for falls, you can do some interesting trees with them. And here is, let's see, my script liner. I really love this. Has a learning curve that might drive you nuts, but I love my script liner for doing like branches of a tree, anything that's got any kind of detail work like that. And you hold it back here. You're not writing a painting. You're painting a painting. And this is a round brush. Oh, the name just came to me. It's a filbert. You got to take it whenever you get it, okay? A filbert has the rounded top. This is a round brush. This is really used a lot in watercolors. I love this brush, but it's kind of split right here. But when it's wet and full of paint, it's perfect. But at any rate, a round brush, there is some good purposes for them. But what I think the beginning artist needs is a decent pack of synthetic flat brushes that maybe 6 or 8 in a pack, various sizes, about $12 to $15. And so you want to buy the best you can buy. I always recommend don't go into debt for art supplies, but get the best you can get, the best you can afford. And then a 10 or a 12 natural bristle brush and a 4 or a 6 natural bristle brush. Then I would also get a script liner, and I'd leave the fan brush in the store for right now. Let's get those brushes and let's get some expertise. Let's get some muscle memory with those brushes. Painting is a skill. You can learn a skill. You can practice a skill. You got to put miles on the brush. So you need some decent brushes that you can actually work with. If you've got a whole bunch of other brushes at home that and you're wondering why your painting isn't coming out right, it's probably crappy brushes. So you want to learn on some decent brushes. So there you have it. It's a little tutorial all about brushes. Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com. Hop on over there. Take advantage of all the goodness there that's for free. And let's paint together real soon.